staying in this relationship could be the best thing that ever happened to you. Or actually, it could also be maybe the worst thing that ever happened to you. Which one is that? When we're in a relationship, a lot of times we get, to this junction that we're in this debate. Is this a good relationship for us or this not a good relationship for us? I could assure you one thing. We're going to talk about the steps that will help you make that decision if this relationship is a good one or not. But I could assure you another thing, that if you stay in that debate place that you're always debating, this relationship, also if it was a good one for you, you'll turn it into one of your nightmares, because when you're always in a state of debate, instead of just enjoying and being with a person that might be there right now here for you, maybe she's a match for you, maybe he is a match for you, and staying in that debating mode will ruin everything. Or maybe they're not a match. Maybe that person is not a match for you, and you're just wasting your time being with them, your time, your energy. You know exactly what I'm talking about, because if you're in a debate if to continue a relationship or not, you know exactly what I'm talking about. After dating a really big number, I won't say the number, but I'll say it's in the hundreds of women, amazing human beings, beautiful people. I'm not saying anything bad about them. I could say one thing, that I did get kind of experience in making that decision, is that right relationship for me or not? And not only that, I had to make those decisions so many times, I realized that every time I need to go through that process of thinking, is she for me, is she not for me? When I wake up in the morning, that's like the first thing that comes up in my head. When I'm at work, that's always like, my head is just stuck with that. It's just like something that, if you went through it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Just like it's stuck right here and it just doesn't leave you. So after some time, I built for myself a process that process tells me that if I get to that stage of the debate, okay, let's go through the process now to make that decision. And the decision is the decision that you're going to make. Okay, I'm going to give you the steps. You could also talk to other people about it, but don't let other people make for you the decision. You could hear everyone. Maybe you should not hear everyone, but people you care about, hear their thought, hear their advice. But the decision has to be with you, not by someone else. Okay, they can help you, but the decision has to be made by you. When I decide to come up with that system of making decisions if to stay in the relationship or not, it was after a lot of pain and being in relationships that, again, great people. I'm not saying anything about them, amazing human beings, but that debate was taking so much energy for me. Not only for me, also from the lady I was with, girlfriend at that time. And I couldn't handle it anymore. Like I couldn't really function too much with these debates in my head all the time. Like yes, no, maybe. And I want to break it down to you into a few steps that use them. Okay, if you're now in that debate, take these steps and let them help you to make that decision. Now the decision doesn't need to be right now. Could be also soon, or later on, sometime soon. But make that decision. That way you'll be in a better place, and also your partner will be in a better place. Because if you want them perfect, now let's focus on what we do have in the relationship and make it grow and thrive. And if it's not for us to be together, we're still two good human beings, and each one finds the person that is right for him. Because you don't want to be with someone that does not want to be with you, right? Having same values, same core values is really, really, really important, okay? You won't have all the core values alike, and that's fine. You're two different human beings, but having the same core 2 to 3 values that are like important for you, that's really important. That, at least for me, that will be aligned over there. Again, other things will be different. After the values, I used to look at the hobbies. Do we have any common hobbies? We're going to work in the relationship, and that's amazing. Part of the work and part of the fun is also doing things we enjoy to do together. If we have same core values but we have really different hobbies, amazing. So we have the same values, but we don't know how to enjoy together. Now, of course, there'll be things that you won't be on the same page also in the hobbies, but make sure you have those few hobbies. And if there's a hobby that is really important for you, it doesn't mean that your partner needs to be the one you're doing it with. For example, I love hiking, okay? I love the nature. And I had a time that I said, okay, whoever's going to be my wife, she has to love nature and go with me on hikes of 25 miles a day. Today, I'm in a place, or run with me, whatever. today I'll still continue with my hobby, okay? I'll still do it. It doesn't mean that my wife will be the one doing it with me. I might do that hobby and enjoy it with a different friend or a different group that does that hobby. But still need to have some hobbies that you will like to do together, but not all of them. Again, if you're trying to have all of them together, usually that won't work. After you have the values in place, after you have the hobbies in place, the lifestyle. A lot of times it comes together. People with certain hobbies and values also have a similar lifestyle. But I remember a girl that I went out with, beautiful human being, amazing person. But she's just looking to exist through life. I'm not looking to just exist through life. And I'm not saying it's bad. Some people, just want to stay where they are and, in their backyard, and it's fine. If it's good for them, it's good for their surrounding. Amazing. Each person does whatever is good for them. I always say, you do you, I do me, as long as we're good for each other. But if she doesn't want to, if she wants only to exist through life, and I want to do a lot more than that, and to thrive and to serve a lot more people, sometimes it doesn't matter. But in her lifestyle, she also wants her partner to be like her, and basically hold me back and not let me do what I want to do. So in that case, she was a great human being, and she still is. But we're not a match because that lifestyle, it's crucial. Again, if she would have gave me my space to do my things and she wants to just exist, if there are a lot of other things that are there, okay, amazing, that might work. But in most of the cases, if you want a totally different lifestyle, that's a problem. When it's a little bit different, you could always find the things that are similar, but if it's really different, that's a problem. And I'm not sure that would be good for you. Hi, I hope this video is serving you. I just want to share with you that my belief in life is that you are here to serve a purpose greater than yourself. But in order to do that the best way, you must start with investing in yourself. Enjoy the rest of the video. Of course, you need to have attraction. Okay, now attraction is to a whole of a person. It could also be the outside look, but a lot of it is the inside. The outside, I'm telling you, I met with people that are married to models in both sides, men and women. And eventually, that's nice, but you need to have that attraction, that connection to the person deep inside. Again, you have to have attraction to the outside. I could tell you about myself that I went out with a girl that I wasn't attracted to her at all, but I really valued her as a person. We didn't go out for a long time, but I really valued her as a person. And I told myself, who cares how she looks? Like, she's an amazing human being. And I'll go out with her and I'll find that way to connect. And to be honest, I wasn't able to. I wasn't attracted at all. Someone else probably is and probably got married to her. But personally, I wasn't attracted, so continue. But if you're in a place that you're in between, if you're not sure if you're attracted, try to find qualities in that person that you could be attracted to. But if you're not attracted at all, so that would be a little bit more challenging. Like I said, if you're in between, find the qualities that you could be attracted. After we have similar core values, similar hobbies, similar lifestyle. Again, there will always be things that will be different. But in general, in the big picture, they're similar. Of course, there's that attraction there. After that, ask yourself, is the reason I'm debating because I'm debating, or because the noise outside is debating, because people outside have told me all different type of things? And if these are people that you don't really care about and you don't value their opinion, who cares what they're saying? If it's people that you do care about, again, the decision is yours, but what you could do is ask them, why do you think whatever you think? And hear what they have to say. But don't let the outside noise make your decision. Hear the outside noise, and again, only the one that you value. Only the one that you value. Otherwise, don't listen. And after you get all the information together, okay, I hear. Maybe they have built now a whole story based on something that is wrong. Based on something that is not right. So put that outside noise at the side of your head, whatever is the noise that is valuable for you. Go deeper inside to understand what's the reason they think what they think. But at the end of the day, you're the person that is going to be with this human being and not them. So have that outside noise aside and make the decisions based on what we said before. Another really important factor over here is red lines. Okay, you can't predict everything in the future, and you can't know everything in terms of hobbies, values, lifestyle, attraction. Also, things happen in life, and people all of a sudden are not attracted. But red lines is something that is really important. Usually core values and red lines don't change too much. Make sure you have some of those same red lines. For example, I'll give you an example with me, okay? I can't stand with when someone takes advantage of someone that is weaker than them, or when someone doesn't respect a person that is different than them. Who cares that he thinks different? Respect the person as a human being. These are two examples for me. And there are a few other ones. I just want you to understand how it works. After you also understand a few of your red lines, amazing, check if they have similar ones or not. Another thing to take in mind, that many times you could find that core value that is important for you, or something else that is important for you in a different area of the relationship. Let's take kindness as an example. Maybe in certain places that you didn't really see it for different type of reasons, but it's there in different places. So look for that quality that is important for you in different areas of the relationship. Now, many times you'll have thoughts again, if yes or no. Try to detach from them. I'm not talking now about other people. Your noise inside your head. Zoom out and look at yourself from the outside. Just watch those noise and understand, are they really relevant? Is it something real, or is this a whole imagination story that, I'm trying to make up? If you have checked the boxes that we spoke about until now, maybe it's worth it to stay in this relationship. Maybe come to this relationship from a different attitude. Don't look what your partner can change. Look what you can change to make this relationship better. Again, you have so many similar things. What can you change? What can you do in order to make the relationship better? Because anything in life that is worthwhile, you need to put work into it. Anything in life that is worthwhile, you have to put work into it in order to value it, okay? Same thing with the relationship. Work is a good word, If you put the right work in there, you'll see amazing results. You could create now a relationship that is bigger than both of you, because there's each one of you, and then when you have the relationship, so you create something here in the middle that is bigger than both of you. You create over here a new creation, okay? In this relationship. If there are a lot of things that didn't check the box, it might be a beautiful human being, but that might not be for you. As I was running, I realized that I missed a really important point. I felt something is missing, and that point is, whatever decision you make, now be committed to make it work. That's how I personally went through the last relationships. I've checked those things that I just mentioned, and if it didn't work out for whatever reason, it's fine. We could separate as, good human beings, wish the best for each other, and continue on in life. And again, the people that I went out with for a long time, I'll always be there for them. I won't call them every day. They have their own life, but we just didn't match. It's all good. And the one that will match for you, there will always be work on the relationship, like we mentioned, but the focus should be on the beauty of the relationship, and on the things that don't work is how can we make them work, not why they're not working. How can we make it work? After you understand all that, next time you're going to be in that junction, and if you're there right now, just take all of that information and make the decision that is best for you. I hope you enjoyed the video and you got some tools to overcome your challenges and light your path. For us to help other people, please press that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget that the most amazing things in life are the one you take for granted.